glitch. Okay, so here's how this works. I'm going to promote American Kono Beach. It is that I can't confirm if it's on Amazon book approval. So it's there, and there's a Walmart.com. So it might be there. But I can confirm, as of this weekend, as of Saturday, this book is definitely at the online store at Barnes & Noble. I don't know how online books work because I'm an idiot, but I'm an honest idiot. So I wanted to make sure you guys understood that this weekend I went to Barnes & Noble and I asked the person behind the counter, customer service, which is in the middle of Barnes & Noble, and they pulled it up. They literally pulled it up. I've never felt so proud of myself in my fucking life until I got this book and looked at it on the line. And she's like, she couldn't find it by name, so she asked for author. I said, oh, I'm the author. I just wanted to make sure that it's literally there. So she turned the computer around, and when this thing showed up, I almost died, yo. I am so proud of myself that I actually got one book published out of the 3 books, because one is written, this one is published, the other one I'm working on as we speak. Alright? So the one that is written that is not published is called Love 13. The one that is written that is published is right here in my hand, and I need you guys to go buy it. BarnesandNoble.com, Walmart.com, Google Play, iTunes, and Amazon. Now, the book is published by Page Publishing. The price is $26. So it's not that bad. Now, I don't know if they're going to charge you, like, for hard copies to, if they charge you hard copies, then, it'll probably, be a little bit more if you have to ship it versus you getting a digital copy. I don't know how any of that shit works, y'all. Don't have me sit up on this motherfucker and tell you a goddamn lie. But I can tell you for sure that BarnesandNoble.com, it's on the Barnes & Noble store. And I would greatly appreciate if you guys would go buy this book. Now, having me ask you to buy the book is a hell of a lot better than me asking to start a GoFundMe thing. I think that's how it is. What is it? Look, I'm 52, man. I don't know all that jargon for these online starter packs or whatever the fuck you call them. But this is the way I view it, and I hope you guys view it the same. A lot of people do the GoFundMe shit, and GoFundMe pretty much takes the big chunk out of whatever they're trying to get, which is why they set a goal that's damn near impossible. But people are doing it, man. They're doing it, and shout out to the people who are doing GoFundMe. I am not against GoFundMe for everybody else. I'm against GoFundMe for me. As I've said on this channel before, I'm not going to ever ask you for money. However, never said I wouldn't ask you to go buy my fucking book. So if you go buy my book, it's you giving me money and getting a book. And that makes it fair because you're not just putting money in a pot and not knowing what I'm actually going to do with it. Well, Love 13 needs to be published. Page Publishing already has it in its possession. I just need to give them $2,000. So each book is $26, and don't buy more than one copy. All right? I'm not that guy that's like, hey, buy as many of these motherfuckers as you can. No. Fuck that shit. I am a normal person who's a struggling actor who has struggled for the last 30 plus years of my life. But I am a sensible, honest, and reasonable person. If you just buy one, I'm going to be happy with that. I'm not one of those people who's like, hey, you know what would be great? If you get up on my fucking thing and buy like 13 of my books. 13! No. See, you have to be honest with yourself. This is my first published book. If I get 13 sales, I will be forever grateful. But I don't want one person to spend $26 13 fucking times, because then I feel like I'm robbing you. You know what I'm saying? But at least if you buy one fucking book, it's $20-something plus shipping and handling or whatever, you're done. You get the book. Now, granted, it won't be autographed because we didn't have any kind of deal with that going on. But if you ever meet me, and especially if you live in Charlottesville, Virginia, or if my dreams come true and I wind up being at a con or something and I'm selling out these books, I will damn sure autograph them, or I will have them, like the night before, I will pre-autograph it and then have to whom and whom from me, But it would be more like this is to my brother Courtney. This is the last physical book that I have. I took Kieran. I don't know her name. I know it starts with a K. I'm a Facebook friend with her, and I told her since I couldn't confirm when the books were going to be there, I'd just go ahead and give her one. So she has one of the last copies, and I autographed it for her at the Alamo Draft House here in Charlottesville, Virginia. This book specifically is for my bro, Courtney Monroe. And if you see in this, brother, this is specifically for you. I would love to see you, and I would love to give you this book personally because you've always been there for me. All right? And if I ever happen to buy another one, I will more than likely buy it for the Flawlessly Beautiful and Dangerously Sexy Zeta Zhang, because I did dedicate some of this book to her. I don't know if the publishing company actually put it in there, but it was like either chapter 1 or 2 I put it in there. But anyway, $10 would be great, but I don't set the prices because I thought that it was only, since it was like a unknown writer, that it would only be sold for $10, but apparently it's 26 bucks. Now, that's not a big ask because I'm glad it's not like 50 bucks. But 26 bucks can go a long way for me, and it will give you a fucking book. Now, you don't get the book from me, you get it from Barnes & Noble, and they get it from Page Publishing, and eventually Page Publishing will get their cut, Barnes & Nobles will get their cut, and then I'll get my cut. And my cut's going to go right on back to Page Publishing so that Love 13 can be published. And once Love 13 is published, then I will have enough money to hopefully finish Sundown. Now, if you want to know the gist of this story, it's really quite simple. There's a Japanese man with 2 daughters who are half Native American and half Japanese because their mom is Native American, and they moved to Japan. To find out what happens next, you're going to have to get the book because I don't want to ruin it for you. But I also don't want to tell you the story because then you won't go buy the book. See how that works? Anyway, please go look on BarnesandNoble.com, and if you want to, I need you to, but if you want to rather than because I need you to, I would want you to buy the book. Now, if you can't afford the book, I got it. Neither can I. I'm giving away my last copy as we speak to my bro, Courtney Monroe. But I will tell you this. It was an honor and a privilege to actually look myself in the mirror on Saturday after leaving Barnes & Noble and saying, I finally succeeded at something. Anyway, it is great to have a book that I've written on the shop. So thank you guys very much. I greatly appreciate it, and I need you to buy the book. But if you don't want to buy the book, I completely understand. But if you choose to buy the book, BarnesandNoble.com, Walmart.com, Google Play, iTunes, and Amazon. I thank y'all. Y'all have no idea how much it means to me to have this accomplished. But I will say, on a side note, Page Publishing wanted Love 13 more than they wanted this book. But I had to get somebody to scan Love 13. That cost me like about 150 bucks. And so once I get that done, I'll be sure to get Love 13 published. And if you really want a good book, that'll be it. So thank you guys for watching. Be seeing you.